I'm Casey Klaus with Lifestyles Realty, and new members ask me a lot, how do I submit an offer and what is the process? We've gone to the property, you like it, you're ready to submit an offer. A lot of new members are like, now what? You know, and the submitting offer is this. I'm gonna jot down all of the information and we're gonna talk about price and terms. We're gonna talk about earnest money, how much earnest money to put down. We're gonna talk about what an option fee is. We're gonna talk about how long it should take for the lender to be able to get done with the contract and all the ins and outs, nuts and bolts of what you want in that contract. Then I'm gonna go home and we're gonna type it all up and I'm gonna send it to you through internet, through email. You're gonna get an email from Zip Forms or Zip Logics. So that way you can sign everything online. You don't have to sign right in front of me liquid, where you're not messing up, letters and all that. Everything's readable and everything's typed up and sent to you. So it's really easy for me to send it to you and all you gotta do is go click, 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 and you're done. Then I'm gonna also send you a bunch of paperwork on top of that. So we're gonna compile this whole bunch of paperwork, but it's all easy on the line that you can just click and be done with it. And then from there, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bring it to the other agent. The other agent's gonna take it to their seller. The seller will sign theirs online and everything is matched up. So we're all notified that it's done, it's completed. From there, I'm going to take it to the title company. Title company will have all of the forms, and then I'm going to call you up and I'm going to say, hey, I need to pick up the checks, or we need to deliver the checks to the title company, and that could be the earnest money check and the option check. So what is the earnest money? The earnest money is basically it's a fee that you're paying to the seller and letting them know that this is in earnest. I mean what I say. I'm wanting this transaction, and if I don't complete my side of the transaction outside of the option period, you can keep this earnest money check. So the larger it is, the more you look serious in buying it. So if you came to me and you're like, hey, typically it's 1% of whatever the purchase price is. So if it's a $150,000 house and you write a $1,500 earnest money check, it's pretty typical in San Antonio. But as an investor, you want to put your best foot forward, right? So sometimes I'll suggest, you know what? I know that this property is hot. I know that this is going to go today in the seller's market. So I want you to put down a $5,000 earnest money check. And this is liquid cash that's going to be cashed by the title company and held in reserve by the title company. Not the seller, not me. You're writing it out to the title company. The title company is going to go ahead and cash this and hold it in escrow. Now, what difference does it make to you whether or not you're paying the $5,000 in closing costs on the front of the deal or at the back end of the deal at closing? It doesn't matter because it's going to go towards the purchase price to your closing costs. So, for example, if you were supposed to only bring $25,000 to the closing table to be able to complete this deal, that $5,000 is going to go against that, and so now you only have to bring $20,000 to the closing table. That's the whole reason why you have an earnest money. Sometimes they're refundable, sometimes they're not refundable. On a wholesale deal, they're not refundable. That's because you're getting this deal, it's a great deal, and the wholesaler wants to make sure that you're not going to back out of the deal. So it's non-refundable. But we're trying to protect you, so we're going to make sure that earnest money check goes to the title company and not to the wholesaler, so that way you're protected. If they don't deliver a clean title and a clean house to you, then you get your earnest money check back. And that's the whole idea. So what is an option fee? An option fee says either 5, 7, or 10 days or whatever. It's usually $10 a day. You have the option, you're taking it off the market. The seller is taking it off the market for you to be able to get all of your fiduciary responsibilities done. What does that mean? You're getting your inspections done. You're getting your roof inspection done. You're checking out the plumbing. You're checking out the foundation. You're getting all the information that you needed that you couldn't see when you walked into the project, into the property, to be able to make sure that everything is good and everything is as what the seller said it was. And after that option period is done, then you're ready to move forward. Well, then we're going to move forward. Usually during the option period, if it's only 10 days, you have 10 days to be able to get all your inspections done, right? Okay, so I'm going to work with you to be able to get your inspectors out there very quickly, because in this market, sometimes we have to do a 5-day inspection period. So I'll get the inspector out there quickly. They'll get it done within a day or two. They'll get me the report back, which is usually about 25 or 30 pages long. I'm going to call you on the phone, and we're going to go over that inspection, and we're not going to nickel and dime it, but if there's something major wrong with it, we're going to go back to the sellers and say, hey, this house, the roof is jacked up, or the electric is messed up, or the plumbing, there's something going on. I need you to fix that, and we can do a deal. If they decide that we're not going to fix anything, well, then it's your decision to back out of the deal or not, with no repercussions. That's the whole idea of the option. You can back out for whatever reason you want. Something happens financially, something happens, for whatever reason, and you're like, I just can't make this deal happen right now. I'm going to go ahead and back out of it. We're going to do a termination letter, and we're going to do a release of option fee to the title company. So the title company already has your 2 checks. They're going to release the earnest money check back to you, but the option fee check goes directly to the seller. So when you write out the option fee check, you're writing it out to the seller directly. And that person is cashing that check because they took it off the market for you during that 5 or 10 days. And that's the whole idea of the process of submitting an offer.